is a fun time, but it's also a dangerous time for our kids. We want to get out to our Sam Luther. Sam, great time of year for the kids to get out there, zip down the hill, but more and more ending up in the hospital.
Yeah, Ted, all week you've heard us and TDOT crews urge caution on the roadways, but there's also, turns out, dangers for those families snowed in, stuck at home with kids out of school for the last week. And although sledding down hills like this one behind me can be a good time for kids and families, it's also keeping hospitals around this area busy. At East Tennessee Children's Hospital, the weekdays are usually pretty quiet, but this week is one they haven't seen in years.
Where there's a very few handful of injuries that usually come through the week, and we see a much bigger increase on the weekend. That's happening every day through the week now.
A steady flow of orthopedic patients this week, kids slipping and falling on the ice or having a sledding accident and breaking a bone. It's been a common conversation in the waiting room of this hospital, but there are ways to make a snow day safer.
When you're sledding, make sure you're going feet first. Don't go head first ever. Make sure that you see where you're going to end before you start. Make sure there's a stopping point and it's something safe.
Outside of broken bones, more kids are coming in sick than usual. We're told a lot of it can be attributed to being dehydrated. Thirst is something you might not notice when it's cold outside.
One of the things that you can commonly see is if your child is getting dehydrated, their lips actually might look dry, and you're thinking that that is from it being cold, they're chapped, but they actually could really use water.
Yeah, the hospital folks telling me that under a hat like this, if your kid's hair is sweating and not wet from the snow or the ice or just the rain, that's probably a sign they may be dehydrated, worth drinking some water, taking a moment inside under some of those layers to get a little healthier. Also, hills like this one behind me, this one is grass. You want to make sure that it's grass if you're sledding down, not concrete, guys, especially if there's traffic or the cars in that area.
Sam, I never thought about that when I was a kid. Chapped lips wasn't just the wind and cold, maybe not enough water. That's, sorry to say, that's one of the first times I've heard that.
Me too. I've been putting the chapstick on all week, but you know what? Probably a little water would have done the trick the whole time.
And for those wondering, apparently you cannot get addicted to chapstick. That was a story going around a long time ago. We've asked doctors about that in the past. Sam, thanks, bud.